Hello, everyone. For those of you who are new here, I am Miss Nisi, your friendly neighborhood spiritual healer. Thank you to all my subscribers and followers. Thank you for your support. Also, thank you for all the likes and comments. This reading will be for fire signs. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All house placements. If you are a fire sign, all house placements, then something in this reading could resonate for you. This is a timeless reading, meaning that anytime you come across this video or this reading, then there could be something that resonates in this video for you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and begin the reading now. Messages for fire signs. Messages for fire signs. And this is an energy message. So, energy messages for fire signs. We have the letter Z. We had a letter, go back in, okay, let's see. We have the letter T, the letter I, the letter Y, and the letter M. These letters might be significant to some of you. We also have the numbers for those of you who play the lottery and things of that nature. And angel numbers also. We have the number 10. We have the number 1. We also have the number 1 again. We have the number 4 and the number 3. For those of you who are interested in angel numbers, the angel number 111 may be significant to some of you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue the reading. Energy messages for fire signs. Energy messages for fire signs. Okay, he's going to come out. Here we have the Fool in reverse. And we also have the Four of Swords in reverse. And that is telling me some of you have had a reckless past or have done reckless things in your past. Some of you have done just downright foolish and stupidity things in your past. You did these things because you had no hope, or since you had lost hope. You just out of negligence, to be honest. And this, like I said, in the past, these are the type of things that you've done in the past, and really mistakes that you made in the past. And you guys, you needed mental strength to overcome these reckless and foolish actions of your past. A lot of you are still in denial or procrastinating on taking ownership of your actions and facing the consequences of your actions or the karma of your actions. If you don't start this process of healing and making things right, especially with yourself, you may not be able to make things right with the people that you did these offenses against, but you're still carrying around a lot of guilt for your actions. So first things first, you have to heal yourself first. So you have to make things right with yourself. Don't procrastinate. Don't be in denial. This is where that mental strength come in. If you don't do these things, you're going to have a mental breakdown. A lot of you are going to have a mental breakdown and be just totally burnt out. The guilt is that heavy and weighing, and the karma is that severe for your past reckless and foolish and stupidity. So, here we have the Lovers in reverse. Some of you, the reckless actions that you committed was infidelity. And like I said, you have to heal yourself first. You may not be able to make things right or heal the relationship that you obviously caused a separation and jealousy in the relationship. Whether at first there was no jealousy, but because of the infidelity, now there's jealousy in your relationship. For those of you who decided to stay together with the person that you cheated on, or that person decided to stay with you. But for those of you who are in separation, that left this person with a fear of commitment. And it also left you with a loss of love. You know? And like I said, the healing, what I'm going to focus on here is healing yourself first. That relationship may never heal. Never going to go back to the way it used to be. But you can heal yourself and forgive yourself for making the foolish and reckless decisions that you made in your past. This person may forgive you in time, but even if they don't, you still have to heal yourself, because this can cause you to have a mental breakdown, the guilt of it, a lot of you. Those of you who decided, whose significant other decided to stay with you after you cheated, this person is going to become very jealous. Some of them are going to be jealous for a period of time, and some of them, the jealousy is not going to go away. They're always going to be suspicious of you. There's always going to be an element, a huge element of suspicion in your relationship. So please take note of that if you do decide to stay together. Here we have the Seven of Wands, and it's also in reverse. A lot of you are left exhausted. You're exhausted because some of you were leading a double life with this infidelity, and it's left you with, you're exhausted. And now that you've been found out, or the cheating has come to light, the infidelity has been discovered, you're admitting defeat, giving up, giving in. A lot of you are simply surrendering to the consequences of your actions. Some of you, even if your significant other decides they still want to stay with you and work on things, you're not willing to do that yourself. You're going to give up on the relationship and focus on healing yourself. And I'm not going to say that that is a bad thing, because you have to put yourself first. Even if you are the one that made the mistake, you're going to have, in this situation, you're going to need to put yourself first, your self-healing first. Heal yourself first before you can try to heal this relationship. Because if you don't, you're going to have a burnout and a mental breakdown. Because you not only hurt your significant other, the third party that's in this relationship, that you develop feelings for is hurt also. And in a lot of cases, the energy I'm picking up, they didn't know that you were involved. You were in a relationship. The third party didn't know that you were already in a relationship before they got involved with you, before the infidelity came to light. So you've hurt two people and you're feeling very guilty about it. And it's really weighing on you. So you need to focus on healing yourself. Even though you're in the wrong in this case, or you caused the problem, or you gave in to temptation, you made reckless decisions, you still have to focus on healing yourself. Mental health is very important, people. So here we have the Two of Wands, and it's also in reverse. A lot of you, and this is in a future placement, you can't see a future with either one of the people that you've hurt. It's left you like in a state of confusion or a fear of the unknown. Some of you who were tempted to leave one relationship for another, you don't see a future in that relationship either. Some of you will decide to go with the person that you committed infidelity with, to try and start a relationship with them. It's not going to work out, I'm sorry to say. Some of you are going to be dealing with some type of failed business deal, and of course a failed decision to be with the third party in this situation is going to fail also. And some of you are going to cancel some travel plans. Just the energy I'm picking up, just to put that out there. Those of you who decide to stay and try to work out this relationship, I'm going to warn you again. I'm not telling you not to work it out, but just be aware, because of your past reckless and foolish and stupidity and actions, this person is going to be jealous for a long time. There's going to be an element of jealousy. And for some of them, they won't get over this jealousy. They're always going to be suspicious. They're always going to be suspicious of you and your actions, because they don't want to be hurt like that again. They don't want to go through that again. So they're always going to be suspicious. So just be mindful of that. Okay? What's challenging you guys at this time? I think we already know. But let's see. Energy. What's challenging our fire signs, or what could be blocking you guys at this time? What's challenging or blocking the fire signs at this time? Being needy. Making friends and spending time by yourself to take pressure off your relationship. Okay. This is not necessarily you, fire signs, or take it how it resonates. Whichever side of this reading that you're on. If you're the person that's cheating, that cheated or committed the infidelity, or whatever type of foolishness. The energy I'm picking up also is somebody lied. There wasn't necessarily infidelity, but you lied about something financially, and your partner doesn't trust you anymore with the finances. Here, you're going to need to spend some time by yourself, especially for your mental health. Like I said, healing yourself first is very important before you can try to heal this relationship, even if you're going to heal this relationship. But if the other person is still willing and you still love them and they still love you and you're willing to try, then of course it's worth it, a try. But just know it's not going to be worth a try if you're not going to heal yourself first. And that includes spending time by yourself, taking the pressure off your relationship. A lot of you are going to be taking a break, a small separation in your relationship because of the disharmony that has been caused by, in some cases, lies. Well, in all the cases of the energy, I'm picking up lies. The lies of the infidelity, the lies, some type of financial lies. Someone said they had a certain amount of money and they didn't. Or someone, the energy I'm picking up, there was a joint bank account and someone took a certain amount of money out of the bank account without the other spouse knowing and used it for something. Some of them did use it for their infidelity, but some of them used it for something else that they knew their spouse would never approve of. And they did it without their spouse knowing. Here we have self-neglect, and these cards are all in the upright. And that was in the past placements right here. You are neglecting your own needs in the relationship. Practice self-care, and this is in the presence. Like I said, there's no need to attempt to save or work on this relationship if you're going to neglect your own health and just keep blaming yourself and carrying that guilt, because you have to forgive yourself. Believe it or not, it's important for them to forgive you also, but you also have to forgive yourself and take care of yourself. Your mental health, you're going to need mental strength, and your mental health is very important. So don't neglect yourself and practice self-care. Even though you're feeling guilty about your past stupidity, your past stupid mistakes, recklessness, and foolishness, of course, but you're going to have to heal from that in order to be of any use to someone else. You can't help someone else if you've neglected your own health. You can't. How can you be involved in a relationship when you're not healthy? Because sooner or later you're going to go out and make the same stupid and reckless mistakes again because you haven't healed. So take time and practice self-care, people. Here we have demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. Okay. Some of you have done that. And maybe that led to your infidelity. But take it how it resonates. If your partner is the one that committed the infidelity, then you need to be less demanding and stop setting impossible standards for your partner to meet. And especially for those of you who decide to stay together, take it how it resonates, whatever side of this reading that you're on. If you're the one that committed the infidelity, or if your significant other committed the infidelity, take it how it resonates, okay? One of you needs to stop being so demanding. And don't set impossible standards for yourself. Take care of your self-health. You know what I'm saying? Really important that you forgive yourself. And know that we're all on this human journey together. Even though we walk them separately, everybody makes mistakes. It's part of the human experience. Messages for fire signs. Messages for fire signs. And that is, I am not here to judge. Like I say, my job is to read cards. So if you're going to commit infidelity, or if you did, which is in this reading, for this reading purposes, the infidelity has already taken place. It's a past placement. So now you're on the journey of healing and working through it, a lot of you. As I always say, if you're going to play, we're all adults here, play safe, use protection, get tested often, and know your status. Messages for fire signs. Here's in the reverse. This is what's on your mind. I will not worry about things that I can't control. And this is for the person that was cheated on. Don't worry about things you can't control. You can't control what this person does when you're not around, or the decisions that this person makes when you're not around, or your significant other makes when you're not around, or when you don't know about it. So stop worrying. This is where the jealousy and suspicion comes in. Whatever side of the relationship that you are on, whatever side of this reading that you're on, if you were the one that was cheated on, there's no use to being suspicious and jealous, but you are going to be. Those are natural human feelings. Don't get me wrong. Your feelings are important and deserve to be validated. But out here in the reverse, this is what's on your mind. You don't need to worry about things you can't control. Here we also have in the reverse, I'm freeing myself from all destructive doubt. That is also on your mind, and for something for you to meditate on, because you need to free yourself from all that doubt and suspicion. And again, this is for the person in the relationship or situationship that was cheated on. Again, we have this in the reverse. I do not let my mistakes define me. This is for the person, advice for the person that committed the infidelity, the person that did the cheating. I do not let my mistakes define me. Take care of your mental health, people. Don't let that guilt of what you did define you. If that is not the person that you are, it is simply a mistake, or a reckless mistake, a stupid mistake in some cases, and foolishness, a foolish mistake that you made, but a mistake altogether. You know, we're all humans. Don't let that define you. That doesn't make you or define who you are. Okay, fire signs. I'm going to end the reading right here. Thank you guys for joining me.